After going in depth of the 3 big inspirations I had for project worth Forgather, I thought it would be a good idea to use this video to speak on the honorable mentions I listed in one of the earlier videos. Twilight Princess, Kingdom Hearts, the Soulsborne series. We touched on Twilight Princess a bit during one of the previous videos, so I won't bog you guys down with the details on that. What I will mention is how you gain new combat abilities in the game. In Twilight Princess, the way you gain new physical abilities is through the Howling Stones that you will come across when you match the song with the Golden Wolf. And let's just be honest, it's basically the minigame from Ocarina of Time, but it's still fun, so who cares? Once you match the music of the minigame from the Golden Wolf, you'll be greeted by the heroic spirit, who will display one of his skills to you, and then in turn the player will practice on the heroic spirit. And once you've done it a few times, he'll acknowledge you for learning the skill, and you will continue your journey forward. Now, after writing it down and looking over it, I can see how this doesn't feel special, so I think this is one of the more emotional parts on my end, just because of the lore. I'm not going to get into it, but I personally love this feature and how the game made you go about it. But just the act of learning skills through some means or some deity or some person is really cool to me on my part, just because of the passing of skills to the next person. But this was just a quick example that I wanted to share, and why Twilight Princess is one of the honorable mentions. I remember speaking on Kingdom Hearts a little bit in one of the earlier videos also, specifically about the drive system. Clearly, the drive system is a fan favorite, just like Mega Evolution is a fan favorite. But surprisingly enough, that isn't the main feature from the Kingdom Hearts franchise that I wanted to take inspirations off of and maybe put my own spin on. Surprisingly, the #1 feature is from one of the more underrated and I would say hated Kingdom Hearts games, Chain of Memories. I know what you're thinking. Calm down, it's not the card system. Let me explain. What I actually liked about Chain of Memories was the companion cards that would come out if their card was played. For those of y'all who played the game, you know the card would bounce around the field like Donald or Goofy, or if you're playing as Ricky, it would be Mickey, and they will be placed in your deck. Once they were played, they do an attack or two, or if you stack them up, they do a big attack. Like for example, if you get 3 Donalds, he'll do a Thundaga, or Fyrock or Blizzaga. If you get 2 Donalds, it'll be Thundara, Blizzara, etc., etc. And I wanted to take the companion cards just a step further. Funny enough, when I was writing the script down, I immediately thought, well, the next step is just the Storm series on how they use their support characters, which is kinda it, but it's still not. Now, there's a lot of mechanics that I'm leaving out. I'm not going to really get into it, but if you're familiar with the Storm series, you know that once you use a support character, the support character is then placed on a timer before you can use them again. I don't really enjoy the timers. Well, I don't mind them, but I don't want to rely on them if that's the case. I could go into more depth over this topic, but we'll say that for another video because we still got to go to our final honorable mention. Alright, another big dog coming in the chat. We got the Soulsborne series. And all I'll say, because I want to keep this an actual secret, what I'm inspired by in regards to the Soulsborne series are the boss designs. I really love the movesets, the lore built around them, and then how it ties into, sometimes it'll tie into the environmental storytelling. But again, I'm not going to go into full detail, but I will leave you with a hint. You can think of the boss designs from the Soulsborne series and mix them with the lingering sentiment from Birth by Sleep. That might be really confusing, but we'll leave it at that. And with that, that is a wrap with all the character concepts I have at the moment. We went through 4 of them. I've been doing these back to back. 3 days ago, we just got done with the Quill video. We had to upload on that Monday. I've gotten through Javari, Maris, and I'm doing Yade as the finale. It's gonna be a full month that has passed on y'all's end, but it was only like 4 days for me. We just seen the freaking Elden Ring Shadow of the Erd Tree trailer today. Brother, we got Dragon's Dogma coming out in like a month. Sadly, I'm not going to be able to play any of these, just due to the fact that I'm busy. So please, y'all, play these games for me. Please have fun for me, cause I'm in the time chamber, man. I'm training. I'm trying to get better. Trying to get good, man. But hopefully, when this uploads in a week or two from the upload date, I should have something else for y'all. Thank you so much for being here, of course, as always. Play games, play lots of games, man, do it. But I digress. I'll see y'all soon. Stay frosty.